Namaste, angels. Thank you for joining, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Cancer, this is your bi-weekly reading for the period of today, October 7th, through Sunday, October 20th. And wow, okay, you're the first sign to have gotten two soulmate cards. And you've got a Six of Cups, which is also a soulmate card. And it's in your love and relationship placement. Only thing is, it's in reverse. So we'll talk about what that means. Other than that, you got a lot of pentacles, coins, too. So earth energy. There may be, maybe mostly for the feminine, although I mean it could be for the masculine too, and even for a male. There's a lot of masculine or male earth sign energy here. You have the King of Pentacles in your position of work and finance, and you have the Knight of Pentacles overall, both of which are in reverse. So I definitely think that could be something with a relationship, whether it's a romantic one or not. For some it may be, for others it won't be. But a relationship with an earth sign that's not going well. For some it's at work, and you may not even know this person is an earth sign. And actually, they might not be they don't have to be an earth sign if they're at work, but they very possibly are, and male. But even if you work somewhere where it's like all females, and you're like, well, who could that be? And there's still this type of person. And it's the type of person, the King of Pentacles in reverse, that there's just no pleasing them. There's just no pleasing them. And you may be thinking that maybe it's time for you to go look for something else. With the Wheel of Fortune upright, sitting above this, the tide's going to turn to a more positive situation for you, whether that means at this job or whether that means something else comes in for you and you get a new job or you start your own business or whatever. But when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, it's usually indicative of good news and positive things to come. However, some of us have been living the good life. Some of us have been, having nothing but good happen to us for a long time. So when the tide changes in that case, it means it's about to go the other direction. That's a little bit more rare. Definitely when the Wheel of Fortune upright shows up, it's good things are about to happen. And this is in your overall position of like the one most directly connected to your energy. Like this is the card representing you in this little 4-card spread. So that's pretty awesome. Next to that, you have the Seven of Swords. So this is surrounding energy. This could be you too, or something that's impacting you indirectly, or something going on with your like friends, family, again, workplace is also a possibility. So we'll talk about a couple of things that this card can mean. Seven of Swords in reverse. It's not a good time in finance, for example, for you to be taking risks and things. And somebody may even be giving you advice. And if they're giving you advice, financial advice, it's good advice, but you're not listening. You're not listening. And it's a good idea to listen. This person, they know what they're talking about, and they're trying to help you, and you're ignoring. And so you're being a little careless, maybe with money, a little risky, and it's not a good time. At least not this. I mean, it's 2 weeks. These readings are for 2 weeks. You can hold off from going willy-nilly with money for 2 weeks. And crossing this King of Pentacles in reverse, these two cards, both of which again are reverse. I'm just going to hold them upright to show them to you though. Again, something could be going on at work, and it may be with a man older than you, possibly light-haired, maybe an earth sign directly. And there's something about you that he doesn't trust. And the Seven of Swords in reverse also can mean like, maybe you think, well, I was only 5 minutes late. And you're systematically 5 minutes late every day. And for you, it's like, it's no big deal. Listen, I got to, it takes me a while before I dry my hair, or before my car warms up, or I got to drop off my kids, or whatever the case is. You might have a genuine reason as to why, and thinking it's only 5 minutes, not a big deal. But this person is, for them, it's a matter of trust. Like they can't trust you. Taking a couple of pins, We all do it, but for them, for this person, it's like they can't trust you. That's if you have a job already. If you're looking for a job, even there's just something you're going to want to, like, to the best of your ability, without coming off as a kiss ass or something, play up your trustworthiness and how you would add value to whatever organization is you're trying to get a job with, because there's something going on there. And with the Six of Cups sitting next to this King of Pentacles in reverse as it relates to work also, if I look at the two of them together, this Six of Cups in reverse is saying, like, it's time for you to take off the rose-colored glasses, like the honeymoon is over. Something, again, is not right at your job. It looks like something may be heating up in your love life. I guess you can't have everything, but something, yeah, is funky here with the job. Now, again, in terms of the Wheel of Fortune being upright and crossing the Six of Cups in your love and relationship placement that's in reverse, looking at those two cards together, so something could be turning around for you in your love life for the better, for positive, right? Things, and that is supported by the two soulmate cards. You got a 10 of earth here. So there's a lot of earth energy. This definitely may be a relationship with an earth sign. I'm going to say Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, in that order. I just feel Virgo the strongest, or maybe Capricorn the strongest. Maybe they're kind of neck and neck. Taurus last. That doesn't mean you can't be with one, of course, but I'm just telling you what I'm feeling. Definitely, some of you dealing with an earth sign. And you have some, even if something's going on at work, you may have some money or something, some material gain, wealth coming in from somewhere else. It's about to come in from somewhere else. It might be just one lump sum. And it may be something related to family, like a family asset, a home, or an inheritance, or something maybe tied to someone else, someone in your family, you or someone in your family, maybe some sort of suit against the job and a settlement is coming. That could be happening too. Let's talk about the Six of Cups in reverse, because I feel that, I don't want to say it's not as positive as the two same soulmate, but yeah, let's get the potential, like, bad news out of the way so we can go to the good news. So the bad news is, with the Six of Cups in reverse, if you haven't already started to begin to deal with some issues that are coming up in your life, and I'm wondering if maybe that's why I'm feeling Capricorn so strongly. First of all, Capricorn is your mirror sign. So that could be a reason why you're particularly drawn to Capricorn, or why I'm feeling it so strongly. But they recently had two planets that have been long-term retrograde there to go direct. Pluto and Saturn, their own ruler. So maybe that now that they've gone direct, this energy, this stuff is coming up. You, again, if you haven't already, I think are soon going to have to begin to deal with some issues that you've been avoiding. Now, if you've been in a relationship, you're in a committed relationship, the stuff that we sweep under the rug, or that we, like, don't speak of that, because maybe if we don't talk about it, it'll go away. Kind of like how I feel about the Two of Swords. It's like a card of inaction. And it's like, if I don't open my mail, I won't have to pay the bills. That sort of like logical mentality. If we don't speak of the problems in our relationship, maybe they'll disappear. And we all know that doesn't really happen. Stuff is starting to resurface from your past, whether it's in the relationship itself or it's stuff from your life that is affecting it. I talked a couple of weeks ago in the general reading that I did for the collective about sacral chakra. I was feeling a lot of sacral chakra blockage for members of the collective, and I sure absolutely got the feedback on it that it was dead on, and that was really happening. And so maybe it's something like that that's coming up from your past as an individual and it's affecting your relationships. Or again, it could be something in the relationship itself that you guys just, hoped would go away, hope would disappear, or dissipate, and you could, live happily ever after, and it's just not happening. And you're going to have to deal with it soon. And that may, it could end in different ways. Again, the tide is about to turn. So maybe something can be salvaged, the relationship can be salvaged, and you'll continue to move on. But, I would imagine some people, in the case of some, it's not going to be. There's going to be, separation. Now, we can go to the good news, because these cards are not indicative of separation or anything at all. I mean, it's like it's on and popping in terms of love. And some people may even be expanding their families with the 10 of Earth and 2 soulmate cards and the 6 of Cups, which can be about children. Some people may be expanding their families, getting married, having children. Or your children may be expanding the family for you. So it could be surrounding you. Maybe your earth sign children specifically. And that may be what's bringing in fear. Something is causing you fear. It can be the love. It can be the job. Because something's definitely going on at the job for some of you. It's just like you got to walk on eggshells with this person that you can't. There's no pleasing them. Whoever this King of Pentacles in reverse represents. So that may be why there's a fear. And maybe it's time for an employment change for you. Maybe it's time for you to get your own gig, or get another gig, or start your own business. Sometimes these things happen, like a tower comes down on us, and it's to cause us to, shift gears. Like I have a client that's been in real estate forever that may get into advertising. She just called me the other day, messaged me the other day about a possibility for a new gig in advertising. I have 2 degrees in accounting, and before that I got one in biology. I've shifted gears a few times. I worked in accounting in that field for almost 22 years, and now here I am reading cards because that's what the universe moved me to do. It happens. And behind this fear, creativity is upright for you. So I think that may be what's going on with you. The universe moving you to use your creative outlets in order to help yourself to bring about abundance. And, something about what you're extremely passionate with this red-bodied and winged angel standing here. She's very fiery and representative of fire signs for me. I was feeling fire signs surrounding you guys before too, but I don't see any fire here. So I'm not even sure from where it came, but I definitely was feeling that too. I'm like, some of them are involved with fire signs and earth signs, but I don't know where the fire was coming from. But she definitely be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, fire energy coming through. Also some water. This could be your own water, Cancer. Or maybe some of you are dealing with another water sign, maybe particularly a Pisces, with these fish jumping out of the water, these translucent fish. I'm not sure you can see them. Also, there's a moon behind her. The moon in the tarot is representative of the sign of Pisces. We've even got some air here with this star on her, right over her third eye, which the communication center is a third eye, the crown chakra, the throat chakra. Those are all representative of air signs. And then she's got the star too, which is, again, Aquarius. So you've got a few different elements coming through to help you, and maybe those are describing, illustrating all the potential creative outlets that you have. Maybe some of you guys are some sort of communicators, writers, speakers, performers, singers, dancers, actors, other passions that you have that you can turn them into some kind of maybe work for yourself, work that you can fall in love with and enjoy. And maybe that's what's coming up from your past in terms of work. It's like, you know what? I don't even need this. I don't need to get beat up every day at the office. I'm good at whatever it is you're good at. And I could be doing that somewhere. And maybe you'll consider it. You'll let go of the fear. Or talk to somebody that can help you to release the fear. Or, meditate. Or all of the above. Whatever it takes to help you to get through that so that you can realize, you deserve to receive too. Like we have to be able to both give and receive. You can't keep giving your energy, and you're not getting anything out of this. You're not it's not reciprocal. that's when we end up in a toxic environment. And that doesn't just happen in our love lives. It can happen at your job too. But your other overall energies, yeah, but they're awesome. Again, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Could be somebody you're meeting over the next 2 weeks, or somebody you've met that you've been questioning. What is this? What's happening? Maybe somebody you know already from your past, from your childhood or something. And you're like, hey, what's going on? I never looked at them like that, or they never looked at me like that, or I never felt this way around them. But now all of a sudden, I'm getting tingles and stuff. Also upright here in this romance area is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So again, we just had like Pluto go direct in Capricorn. Pluto is about those depths and getting deeper. We just saw the Piscean energy show up in this other card here. Neptune in Pisces is all about higher love. So maybe that's affecting you. We also just had recently we saw the swords and the air energy. Venus just entered Scorpio, and that's about getting to know each other, getting to know people on a deeper level, and just moving way beyond the superficiality that maybe people typically address and get to know each other at. So there's a lot going on here for you. Also, workshops and seminars. This could be connected to the creative outlets and the communication. Maybe, again, public speaking. If it's not for you to speak, it's for you to go and listen, maybe, and to learn something. Remember I said somebody can help you through some of these issues. Maybe there's some sort of workshop, some sort of seminar, some sort of group therapy or counseling or something that you could be attending. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. And here is another soulmate card, and I accidentally revealed for myself, it's upside down, but I'll show you since I accidentally almost picked it up. It is dating under this full moon. Maybe something around the end of the week or the beginning of next week or during next week will be going on for you in your love life or in your partnerships in general. That'll start heating up. We have an Aries full moon on Sunday. So I'm looking at the red wine representing the fire sign, the fire energy. Maybe that's what I was feeling before. Fire energy under the full moon. And guess what also? This one's upside down too, but when I picked that up underneath it is money. So this card is very representative of earth signs for me and the sign of Capricorn in particular. I could keep going forever, but then it's triangle. So you may have some choices to make. There's 3 and 1 maybe, again, here's a more green for earth perhaps. I don't know, I'm getting water from this guy, but black isn't connected to water, but that's what I'm feeling. So maybe that's what you guys have to decide between. And then right behind that is twin flame and then union. It's like telling a whole story on its own. So I think you guys have, some stuff coming up. It's heating up in your love area and very, very possibly, again, with an earth sign. So if you were wondering, I'm going to say yeah. Because we've got this courting man here, upright behind the soulmate. And again, he may very well be somebody from your past, somebody even from your childhood that you grew up with, and all of a sudden just looking at each other differently. Further to that, for the masculine from what I call my hashtag creepy deck, it is beauty queen. So this is feeling confident and beautiful. So maybe he never felt like he could speak up before. And, and passionate. He's more fire. And he just didn't feel like he could go for it before. But now he is feeling engaged and, energized. Motivated. For the feminine. Ooh. Fair male. And guess what? If you guys that watch my readings, you know that for me, the fair male can tend to represent sometimes for me like the karmic masculine energy in the deck. And also the sign of Capricorn. I'm just saying. From the angel therapy cards. Ascended masters. Powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. So that may be who's helping you or wanting to help you. And if you, are somebody who believes in, working with ancestors and calling upon them for assistance and guidance, I definitely think you should do that. And again, in this area of work, because they're watching over you too at the job. and your job could be on the line. I just have to keep it real and honest. When I picked up the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Cups upright is behind it. So that's more Piscean energy potentially. Perhaps someone younger than you, or maybe you're the one that's younger, and again, the other person is older. Maybe that's been a barrier for you. Of course, Page of Cups is your energy. Also, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Your energy, and those of that of the other water signs. Speaking of the Two of Swords that I mentioned before, and needing to make a decision, but sort of not making one, is here's the Two of Swords also behind it, upright. And there's the Moon is here. Again, that's more Pisces energy. There's all this water behind her. So you may need to make a decision, or this could be saying, the water sign needs to make a decision. The Cancers need to make a decision about what they're going to do. So you may have some choices too, in terms of the love life. And maybe it's letting one relationship go, this one that's in reverse and not working out, and bringing another one toward you. That's possible also. Here comes some fire energy. It's Sagittarius with like a Cupid's arrow. You deserve love. You are lovable. Cancer, I think this is your time to start opening your heart and letting somebody in. And again, maybe even expanding your family. There could be engagement. There could be marriage. There could be pregnancy. With the Ten of Earth, it's like family. Speaking of family. Feminine, your card is parents. I mean, this could be about your parents, perhaps. Something going on with your parents. Or this could be about you being a parent or becoming a parent yourself. The divine truth is that your parents internally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you to heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. This could also be something having to do with the past. Maybe your parents' relationship wasn't that great and you buried the memories or thoughts about it, and now it's coming up in your life, and maybe you're going to repeat them out. So many times I have felt like I was living my mother's life. Like the same way she was with my father, she stayed married to him even though, he was a cheater and they should have separated, they should have divorced. She stayed married. Then when I was grown, she finally divorced him. And I'm not saying it like that because I dislike my father. I have a good relationship with my father too. It's just, it is what it is. We got to keep it real and be truthful. He was a cheater. So she finally divorced him. She gets with this other guy, and my stepfather. She ends up marrying him, and he's a Rastafarian. And then it's the same thing with me. Like, I was married for a long time. I got married really young, like my mother. She got married at 19. I got married at 21, and I was married over 20 years. And finally divorced, and I did not get with a Rasta, but my masculine too. He has long dreadlocks down to his hips. It's just, I just feel like I'm like repeating her life, and sometimes we do that, and it's not stuff that we necessarily want to laugh about. It's not funny. Sometimes it's serious stuff that generational curses that we've carried over into our lives. And that may be something that some of you are dealing with. And that can be heavy. So, I feel for you if that's the case. But this card shows up to say, like, they did the best they could. If that's the case for you. They did the best they could for whatever it's worth. If it's worth anything. And again, maybe you need to speak to other people, or go to some sort of group, or maybe you need to speak and share your story, share through what you've been. That can, be therapeutic for you and help other people. Of course, that's not going to apply to everybody because that's getting really heavy. But I think somebody needed that part. And speaking of family still, for the masculine, it's the Ten of Water, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met, and you have trustworthy relationships. This is about being surrounded by love, or feeling surrounded by love, or at least wanting to be and wanting to do something about it. And maybe, again, even expanding your family, whatever that means for you. I mean, it could even be meaning getting fur babies. We can get pets. We can, bring friends into our lives that are like family. Surround ourselves by love. Even one other person is enough. But you deserve love, and you are lovable. So you deserve to welcome that into your life and to give and receive love, not just be giving. From the romance angels to the feminine, it is children. I couldn't make this up. We just saw parents and now children. So again, this children could be you. You could be the child to these parents, maybe dealing with something, again, generational stuff from your past, your childhood. This could be about expanding your family, becoming pregnant, or something going on with your children with the Six of Cups here. I'd say something positive with the Ten of Earth and the Ten of Water. It's about emotional fulfillment, being, feeling like we don't have to think about anything else right now. The family's together and we're happy, so we're not worried about work right now or money or anything. It's just feeling good together. That's the energy of these two, the Ten of Earth and the Ten of Cups coming together. So your love life is being affected by children. If you don't have any children or not having any children, this can be about, again, the birth of other new things in your life for fertile energy. From the angels to the feminine, it's the Page of Earth, scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. This is more Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy as well, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging and maybe even a new area of study. Yeah, maybe a new job or something also. Or again, the new area of study might mean learning a new vocation, learning a new task. And that may be what the workshops and seminars are about too. Maybe you're learning a new skill so that you can do something else. I don't need this job anymore. I can go to another one, or I can start my own business or whatever because I've learned a new skill. Or I can get a promotion in the same company. You know what I mean. From the Universal Love Oracle, miracles. Miracles happen. So even when you feel stuck, and like nothing's happening and nothing can shift and you're stuck in this job and you don't know what you're going to do because they're watching you like a hawk and you're walking on eggshells and worried about being fired every day. Miracles happen where maybe, again, a new job comes in, or you're able to start your own business, or you get a promotion there, or they tell you, listen, we had been watching you, but we're really proud of your work. We're really happy with it. Things can happen good for you. And again, I think also love is coming for you guys too. With all this soulmate stuff. 2 soulmate cards and the Six of Cups. And the Ten of Water and the Ten of Earth. So I definitely see happy things happening. Also, this could be miracles. You could be saying, how could I get pregnant? Or how did this happen? This is the masculine, but, maybe not have been expecting to, expand your family, or for something good to happen to you and or your family. And then all of a sudden, here it is. It can, again, be something having to do with an asset, too, or something that's coming to the family. Some sort of abundance. It doesn't have to be a bundle. It can be abundance, too. So you got more earth energy surrounding you, feminine. It is retreat, and more Aquarius, too. More air and earth. But actually, this could be tied to the fact that the ruler of the sign of Aquarius, Uranus, is currently located in Taurus and will be for a long time. It's got another 7 years there. And it's moving us to do different things in our lives, like to look at our work and our personal lives and our health and all of these things. So, retreat. This is calling for you to do some introspection, maybe meditation. Find some time for yourself to get your thoughts together, to decide what your next steps are. Decide what you want to do about situations. It could be your love life, your job, your friends, your family. Masculine, obstacles and blocks are lifted. All of your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that a flow of abundance continues. This can be a miracle in itself for you. You could be like, I never expected that obstacle to just disappear. But there's you guys have really a lot of beautiful cards. I'm just kind of stuck on it. 10 of water, or cups, right? 10 of cups, 10 of coins, soulmate, wheel of fortune upright, 6 of cups. Yeah, it's just really good cards here. Lastly, for the feminine, from the abundance oracle, here we go. Employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction. So it's not employment change like, you work at Bank of America and all of a sudden you're going to be working at McDonald's. Not to begrudge anyone that works at McDonald's. I'm just saying it's It's an employment change for the better, for the higher, not in reverse. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you to release the old and to welcome the new. You're being supported each and every step of the way. And here we definitely see where the old is trying to be released and needs to be released. I hope that you guys have enjoyed your reading and found it helpful. If you did, please like the video. We need that, unfortunately. I hate it. I hate having to ask for it. I hate needing it. I just think it's crazy. It's not a measurement of psychic ability, you know what I mean? But it's how YouTube works. So please, definitely, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. And certainly, if you both liked it and found it helpful, please, we need the thumbs up. Also, do check out your moon and rising signs for more information. And if you have somebody you think may fit this description in terms of this potential soulmate that you guys have, and you know their sign, watch their sign too. Maybe similar cards pop up. Sometimes that happens. I hope that you guys, again, enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching, for joining, liking, and subscribing. I'll be back with another video next time. Namaste.